as a villain, as kind of a boogeyman. He looked so defeated.
His arrest was hailed by all involved as a huge success and an example of international cooperation against paedophiles.
I think the message is very clear here that, international police cooperation is good. It worked very well in this case. It was highly successful in this case, and we look forward to similar cases in the future.
Immediately after his very public arrest and detention, Neil maintained his innocence. He insisted he wasn't the man involved in the abuse. He'd been wrongly identified.
You want to say anything to Matthew? To your family?
Just help me. Just to take care and to make sure I can get out of here. That's all. Help me out.
But this August, in the face of the overwhelming evidence against him, the pictures and the statements, Christopher Neil admitted that he had assaulted one of his accusers, the 13-year-old boy. He was sentenced to 3 years in jail. But Neil is still denying the much more serious charge of assaulting the boy's 8-year-old brother. If convicted of this offence, he could face as long as 30 years in jail.
Sending out this message to potential child sex offenders that you cannot travel to other countries and freely abuse children there with no risk of being prosecuted is very important.
To what extent do they want to make an example of my brother? Like any legal system, they want to set precedents.
Have a nice day, guys.
They want to appear that they're tough on crimes of this nature. If you do the crime, you got to do the time.
Thailand may not be the only place where Neil faces justice. It's widely believed he abused young boys in several countries across Asia, and that there are many victims who've yet to come forward. If they do decide to testify, he could stand trial over and over again.
Neil was in Cambodia, Neil was in Korea, Neil was many places. So we are hoping to receive extradition requests from authorities in countries that Neil had gone to after we finished with him.
The crimes of Christopher Neil are already disturbing enough for his family and friends. But now, after all the evidence that's emerged about his secret life, they have to ask themselves an even more painful question. Did they really know him at all?
I thought I knew most everything about him. But when he talked about his relationship with someone in Thailand, I just assumed it was a girl. When I found out that Chris was gay, he was arrested at his boyfriend's place, I was set back a bit. I look back and I go, when did he fully realize that? I don't know. And mostly just like, why didn't he say? I mean, why would you not tell me? You question, you go, well, what else did I not know about my brother?
Had it not been for Christopher Neil's own vanity in posting the images on the internet, he might never have been caught. He never banked on the police being as good with the technology as he was.
The irony of using the internet to catch an internet offender is not lost on us. We showed the world, and especially people who will abuse children, that we're not going to rest at anything until you are locked up.
In the digital age, it seems a modern crime has modern solutions.